Recently, a group of elected officials teamed up with the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce to take a tour of some Burlington businesses to see what they might do at the legislative level to help them grow and prosper. The group started where else for coffee at True North before moving to the 3D printing company Desktop Metal, followed by a visit to professional employer organization Genesis HR Solutions, and finally ending with lunch at Tuscan Kitchen. I tagged along with the group to find out what they were interested in learning from the local businesses.
Well, as a member of the Joint Committee on Small Business and Community Development, I wanted to bring together some of our business leaders so that they could speak to our committee and talk about some of the challenges they have, some of the reasons why they're here, the benefits of being here in Burlington, but also how we could help. So I wanted to engage in a dialogue with these businesses, and it's a start because we can continue this dialogue with other businesses, but it's important to work together.
Well, to meet the Chamber of Commerce in Burlington, and also to hear from different companies about their experience about being here, what their needs are, what's working for them, what are their challenges.
The Chamber's role was to partner with our local state rep and senator to bring the Committee on Small Business and Community Development out to the area to get to see the two faces of Burlington, the residential portion of it with the mom and pops in the downtown area, and the larger companies that are over the side, and how they relate together, and some of the challenges that we're having in keeping a trained workforce coming to the area.
I also had a chance to speak with representatives from a couple of the businesses to ask what they hoped to get out of the day and what they wanted to see happen moving forward.
It's always going to happen that there are going to be bills and or referendums that come up that are going to affect the small business community. We want to weigh in on all of that because we want to make sure that we're aware and our clients are aware of the changes that go on. Working with the local legislators is always a good thing because we can have that dialogue as to what might work, what doesn't work, what the challenges might be. In the end, I think the legislators and companies like ours are going to be on the same page because we want to service the small business community and make sure they're protected as well.
Well, I think we wanted to just make them aware that there's this really awesome stuff happening out here in Burlington. 3D printing, I think, is at the vanguard of manufacturing and where we're going, I think, in terms of how we make things. And Desktop Metal is at the front of 3D printing and where that's going. And we're out here in Burlington. And I think sort of just raising awareness, what we're doing, making folks aware is what our goal was.
So what did our local officials hear from businesses during their tour?
I mean, first of all, we know why they're here. They're here because they have access to our educated workforce. And what that tells us that we have to continue to support workforce training and higher education in our public schools because, that's what makes us tick. That's what makes our engine tick. But then we also heard their challenges, and their challenges are transportation, and we have to manage our growth. And we have a great economy, we have great opportunity here.
Well, really, what I heard is what I've always heard, and that is that transportation is a huge issue, and that they are really looking to the legislature and the state for help with that issue, which makes a lot of sense to me because that's an infrastructure issue, and I believe that it is the responsibility of the state to provide those services to help businesses grow and bring people in and train and be economically successful and be environmentally responsible. Get some of these cars off the road, expand the areas where people can afford to live and still get to their job.
Finally, the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce believes activities like the tour and the lunch meeting that followed are great ways to find solutions to common problems.
Well, there's nothing more powerful than getting everyone in the room at the same time to be able to share ideas. There's all types of experience in this room from the government public level and also the business level. And when you share ideas and talk about challenges, good things happen. Things have progressed well here in Burlington. While we have many successes, there are also challenges that we work on every day. Most of them are behind the scenes. When we can collaborate with our legislators to get them to understand what the unique challenges are in this area and along this the Route 3 corridor, it just works wonders.
At True North Coffee and Desktop Metal and Genesis HR Solutions and Tuscan Kitchen, I'm B News Director Rich Hosford.